a shy girl or a shy woman will often end up missing out on being with the guy that she really likes because the way that she shows interest can be confusing for some guys. For example, at least 5 out of the 10 signs that I'm going to explain for you in this video leave some guys feeling that the girl isn't interested in them when she actually is. So it's important to understand these hidden signs that a shy girl likes you so you can be aware of why she is behaving in a certain way around you and not take it as though it means she doesn't like you. Instead, be able to see that she is trying to show you interest. So let's begin with an easy, positive sign of interest that still is a hidden sign of interest because she's not directly saying, hey, I like you, let's start dating. So the first hidden sign of interest is that she can't seem to stop herself from smiling when she interacts with you. The thing is, if you're interacting with a confident girl rather than a shy girl, and the confident girl wants to find herself a very confident boyfriend, she will usually control her smile, right? She won't want to make it too easy for the guy because she wants to find herself a guy who can remain confident around her regardless of how she is behaving. She doesn't want to help him along too much, right? She wants to be a little bit difficult, seem a little bit indifferent, and if the guy can remain confident, then she will drop her guard and show him her friendly, more easygoing and down-to-earth side that she doesn't show to other guys. On the other hand, if you're interacting with a shy girl, then she usually doesn't need her boyfriend to be ultra confident. Instead, in most cases, a shy girl just needs her boyfriend to be a bit more confident than her. As a result, she doesn't need to control her smile and try to find herself an ultra confident boyfriend. Instead, she can smile and show interest, and she hopes that the guy that she's interacting with will see that she is interested and have the confidence and courage to then make a move. Of course, not every woman is the same, so you will meet confident women who smile a lot as you start talking to them, and they will then test your confidence in a different way. They will test your confidence by playfully teasing you as you talk to them, or pretending to lose interest as you begin talking to them, and so on. Now, in terms of playfully teasing you when you talk to them, do you think that that's something that a shy girl will do if she's interested in you? Well, sometimes she does, and that's why it's one of those confusing signs of interest that can cause a guy to feel as though he's being rejected by the shy girl. So let's talk about the second hidden sign that a shy girl likes you. She playfully teases you during a conversation. Just because a girl is shy and is a little bit more timid or hesitant compared to a confident girl, it doesn't mean that she's going to be sweet, nice, and friendly all the time when she's talking to a guy. Instead, she will still do what pretty much every woman does, and that is to playfully challenge a guy as she's talking to him. She will try to engage the guy in some playful banter, so there's a bit more of a spark between him and her, rather than them just having friendly, polite, reserved conversations all the time. So, for example, a guy is talking to a shy girl and they're getting along. They're having a friendly conversation. Yet, she's worried that there isn't enough of a spark between him and her. It seems kind of boring. She likes him, but she's not feeling it. So she playfully teases him during the conversation to hopefully create a bit more of a playful spark between him and her and liven up the boring, neutral, polite, and reserved conversation that they've been having. For example, she asks him, "So, what do you like to get up to on the weekends?" And he says, "Oh, nothing much. I just like to chill out." And she then says, "Well, that sounds kind of boring. I thought you were cool." At that point, and at any other point with a woman, a man basically has two choices: be insecure or be confident. An insecure choice will be to quickly try to tell her some cool things that he does because he's worried that she will lose interest in him. Yet, if he panics and she senses that he isn't confident in who he is, then she will lose interest in him if she's looking for a boyfriend who is at least a bit more confident than her. So the other choice that a man always has with a woman is to be confident. For example, if a man is talking to a shy woman and she asks him what he likes to get up to on the weekends, he says that he just likes to chill out, and she then playfully teases him by saying that it's boring, he can then say something like this. Sounds boring. Well, what do you like to get up to on the weekends? If, for example, she then says that she gets up to exciting things on the weekends or interesting things on the weekends, you can then say something like this. Well, aren't you Little Miss Exciting? That sounds like fun. You should invite me along next time. I'll go. It's in moments like those that a shy girl and a guy can start dating, having sex, and enjoying a relationship, or the guy can become insecure and think that she now thinks that he's boring. She used to think that he was cool. She doesn't think that anymore. He's stuffed up. He's ruined his chances with her now. No. You have to be aware that sometimes even a shy, sweet girl will playfully tease you to spark things up between you and her rather than just having polite, nice conversations all the time. She doesn't want the interaction or date to end with you and her only feeling like friends due to the conversation being too nice, neutral, or polite. Instead, she wants to feel that boyfriend-girlfriend vibe with you where you and her feel free to joke around with each other and sometimes even playfully tease each other about things. Additionally, she will sometimes want to see if you believe in yourself, so she can feel safe and protected being with a boyfriend who is at least a bit more confident than her. Number 3, she laughs at your jokes and uses it as an excuse to touch you. If you're interacting with a shy girl who normally isn't very touchy-feely and is kind of hesitant and timid around people, but she then feels so much attraction and interest for you that she occasionally touches you on the leg, on the arm, or the chest when you're cracking jokes, then you have to be able to see that as a sign that she's finding you attractive. She likes you, and she's trying to let you know via that sign. The thing is though, some guys will be interacting with a shy girl and she'll be laughing at his jokes and touching him on the leg, on the arm, or the chest, and he'll just assume that she must be like that with other guys, or she's only doing that to be friendly. And the thing is, that could be right. She could be like that with other guys and she could only be doing it to be friendly. So if you want to be certain, you've got to make sure that you look for other signs in combination. For example, while we're talking about touching, an interesting sign to be aware of when you're talking to a girl and suspect that she likes you is when she uses her phone as an excuse to get close to you and touch you. A shy girl will often do that to hopefully let you see that she is cool with being that close to you. If you notice that sign in combination with other signs, then you will know that she likes you and it's time to move things forward to kissing, sex, and a relationship. Okay, so now let's look at the 4th hidden sign of interest from a shy girl. She's lost for words around you. This can happen when she doesn't want to say something that may make you look at her as being uncool or awkward. So she ends up overthinking what she's going to say, and as a result, she runs out of things to say. In cases like that, she needs you to help her along in the conversation, but she won't always make that completely obvious to you. Instead, you need to be able to look out for those signs. For example, you're interacting with a shy girl and she doesn't leave the interaction, but she isn't saying much. Now, that can be that she is lost for words during the conversation, or it can also be that she keeps going to the safety of her phone, right? She doesn't know what to say, so she starts looking through her phone, clicking things and so forth, going to the safety of her phone, but she's still there with you, right? She hasn't walked away. She doesn't know what to say. She is feeling shy and doesn't know what to do. In many cases, a shy girl will stick around like that to hopefully keep the interaction going, so she doesn't have to walk away and miss out on talking to you further. She hopes that you will be able to get her talking and get her to open up more so you and her can then connect, possibly get to a kiss or go on a date and see what happens from there. In addition to delaying, stalling, and trying to give you some extra time by hanging around and playing with her phone, a weird thing that a shy girl will sometimes do is to pretend that she has a cough or needs to clear her throat. That fake little cough or clearing of the throat that some people do when they are feeling nervous and trying to fill up what they see as an awkward silence in a conversation. Alternatively, she might pretend to have a sore shoulder or a sore back and will start stretching so she doesn't have to leave the interaction right away. Essentially, she doesn't know what to say, is feeling a bit shy, but doesn't want to leave the interaction just yet. So she is trying to stall, delay, and give you some extra time to ask her something or say something to keep the conversation going. So if you're talking to a shy girl and she's not saying much during the conversation, don't assume it's because she doesn't like you. In many cases, especially if you're seeing other signs of interest, it's because her shyness is causing her to be lost for words around you. She needs you to help her along in the conversation until she gets to the point where she feels confident enough to express herself more freely and openly when talking to you. Number 5, you often catch her looking at you and she then nervously looks away or acts as though she is busy doing something else. The thing is, sometimes a girl will be looking at a guy that she doesn't like, and if he notices, she will then look away nervously because she doesn't want to make him think that she likes him. Yet if there is a shy girl that you suspect likes you and you often catch her looking at you, and she then nervously looks away or acts as though she is busy doing something else, then it's a hidden sign that she likes you. The thing is, there are a lot of shy girls out there, but it doesn't always seem obvious that the girl is shy. For example, according to the Association of Anxiety and Depression in America, women experience anxiety disorders such as social anxiety and shyness at twice the rate of men, right? Double the rate. Additionally, researchers at Pittsburgh University discovered that approximately 15% of shy women are visibly shy, whereas the remaining 85% are privately shy. In other words, most women do a really good job of hiding their shyness, right? They may just go into their shell. They may be a bit quiet and not say much, but on the surface, they may seem like everything is cool. Yet underneath that, she is still feeling the pain, the isolation, the loneliness, the confusion, and the annoyance of her shyness. Yet, on the surface, it just won't seem like that. She'll seem like a normal girl. Now, with those women who are visibly shy and even privately shy, if you catch them looking at you, they usually won't have the confidence to smile back at you, or maintain eye contact and wave, or try to show you that they're interested. Instead, the shy woman will be in her head, right? She'll be worrying. She'll be thinking, oh no, I'm coming across as too keen. He might think this or whatever. Or she'll just have that worrying feeling, that closed up feeling, that cagey feeling that she feels because of her shyness. And she won't be able to just remain calm, maintain eye contact with you, smile, and let you know that she likes you. Number 6, she seems very interested in you via social media or chat apps, but not in person. If a girl is shy, and she's showing you interest via social media, chat apps, or text, but not in person, then she will hope that you can understand how difficult it is for her to show you that interest in person versus online, right? In person, she is a shy girl, right? She doesn't have the confidence of a confident girl. She tends to go into her shell and doubt herself around a guy that she likes. She tends to close up. She finds it difficult to step outside of her comfort zone and start being more assertive to make things happen between her and a guy that she likes. So if you want to get yourself a shy girl who isn't coming over to you and saying, I like you, let's start dating, and instead is showing you hidden signs of interest, then you need to be the more courageous one. You need to be able to see the signs of interest and then have the courage and confidence to make a move. If you don't, then what often happens is that all it takes to be replaced is for another guy to come along, make her feel some attraction, notice the signs, and then have the confidence to make a move. Now, the reality is that you and her could have been a better match, right? She could have liked you and loved you so much more. Yet, if you don't make a move with a shy girl, she will usually not get to the point where she builds up the courage to come and ask you out. Instead, she will remain shy. Right? She will remain in her shell and she will hope that you have the courage to make a move. Number 7, she takes an interest in your life or hobbies and regularly asks you about it. Not knowing how else to show her interest in you, a shy girl will often try to get to know you and find out things about you so she can then show you that she is interested in who you are. In many cases, a shy girl will be afraid to show direct interest in a sexual or romantic relationship with you, so she will try to hint at her interest by being very interested in you and your life. So if you are seeing other signs of interest from her in combination to this sign, then take it as one of those hidden signs that she likes you and is interested in being more than just a friend to you. Number 8, she tries hard to be chatty and fun around you. If she is quiet and reserved around others but suddenly lights up when you start talking to her, it's usually a sign that she's trying to seem fun and interesting so you like her. She doesn't want you to see her as a boring girl and then lose interest in her. Of course, most guys don't care if the girl is a little bit boring, right? If she's pretty and she's nice and friendly and the guy likes her, he's going to want to be with her. But many girls, especially shy girls, don't realize that. And it's one of the reasons why women experience anxiety disorders at twice the rate of men. Women tend to overthink things, but on the surface, it can seem like she is totally fine. She's got it all together. She's just this happy, fun, chatty girl. She likes talking to you, but underneath that, she's worried that you're going to think she's boring and then lose interest in her. Number 9, she sometimes hides her face with her hands, clothes, or hair when talking to you. Sometimes when a girl doesn't like a guy, she will hide her face behind her t-shirt or she'll hide her face behind her hand, and she'll be thinking that the guy's weird and trying to show him that she doesn't like him. Yet, if you're interacting with a shy girl and she's showing you signs of interest, she's smiling, and she occasionally covers her face with her hands, clothes, or hair, then it's important to understand why she will do that when she likes you. The psychology behind that type of body language is that she is trying to conceal how she feels, right? She's feeling attracted to you, she's feeling excited around you, and she's trying to hide her face to hopefully conceal how she feels. She is shy and embarrassed about showing you that she likes you. Another reason for it, which is a bit of an instinctive reaction, is to try to cover any blushing that she's experiencing on her cheeks. Now, of course, not all shy girls blush, and some shy girls will be wearing makeup, so the blushing won't be really evident, but the instinctive reaction to cover her face will still be there. She will be blushing, or she'll feel that heat in her body when she's worrying that you're going to see that she likes you, and she might seem too keen and so forth. So she tries to cover her face to conceal how she feels. Number 10, she spends a lot of time with you, or at least tries to spend a lot of time with you. This actually happened to me when I was first starting to get good with women. I was out with a friend of mine and we met 3 girls who became our female friends, and they were inviting us to parties, we're inviting them to things, and I was hooking up with other girls in the meantime. Yet there was a girl in the group that I liked who referred to me as buddy and pal when she was talking to me. She talked to me as though her and I were only friends, but I could see through it. I could see that she was feeling attracted to me, and one night my friend and I went out with her and one of her girlfriends for some dinner, and afterwards we went back to my apartment and her and I ended up out on the balcony. We were talking and there was a bit of flirting and laughing, and after a couple of minutes I squared up with her. I looked at her up and down, put my arm around her lower back and just gently started to draw her to me. She willingly came, and within seconds we were kissing. That night we ended up having sex and then started seeing each other for a while. Now, the thing is, that wouldn't have happened if I didn't make a move, if I wasn't aware that she was feeling attracted and didn't have the confidence to then make a move. She was a privately shy girl, right? She wasn't very visibly shy. She seemed just kind of normal, happy-go-lucky type of girl, yet I found out that she had a huge crush on me from the start, but was afraid to get rejected, and she was calling me buddy and pal to not seem keen and not seem desperate and things like that. She was overthinking it, right? I liked her, I found her attractive, I found her interesting, she liked me, but she was playing all these games, buddy, pal, and so forth, and hey, let's go to this party and let's just hang out as friends. So when you can see through that type of behavior from women, and you can see that they like you, then you have the confidence to make a move. You know that women like you, and when you make a move and they like you, then you start kissing, you have sex, and start a relationship. Okay, I hope you enjoyed this video and learned something from it. If you are one of the guys who finds it difficult to make women feel attracted to you as you talk to them, or if you tend to get stuck at certain points along the way, such as moving in for a kiss or getting a phone number or getting a girl to go out on a date with you and so on, then I recommend that you read my ebook, The Flow, or listen to the audiobook version, The Flow on Audio. The Flow is my proven to work, step-by-step process for immediately attracting a woman, connecting with her, and then taking things to the next level, such as a phone number, kiss, and then sex, or a phone number, date, kiss, and then sex. It's the easiest way to get laid or get a girlfriend. You can use the flow on new women that you meet, and you can also use it on girls that you already know. It's a simple step-by-step process that works. One final point that I want to make for you in this video is that when it comes to dating, most women are passive. They aren't assertive, and they don't chase after a guy and say, I like you, I want to be with you, take me out on a date. Some women do that, but most women are passive. What they do is they wait for a guy who has the courage, the confidence to ask them out. And that's usually the reason why you'll see a guy with a pretty girl and wonder, what is she doing with him? Well, he had the confidence to ask her out. He had the confidence to make a move. You may be cooler than him, you may be better than him in so many ways, but he made a move. So whether you're interacting with a confident girl or a shy girl, if she is showing you many signs of interest, then make a move, right? Don't wait for her to say, hey, I like you, take me out on a date, kiss me, and so forth. If she's showing you that she likes you, then she's going to want you to have the confidence to make a move. And in many cases, if the woman is insecure, like most women out there, then she's going to want to see that you have enough interest in her to make a move, that you're not just talking to her. You've got to understand that most women out there overthink things. They worry that a guy will reject them or is only partially interested in them and so forth. So if you're interacting with a woman, she's feeling attracted to you, she's showing that to you, then make a move. Get something happening between you and her.